This episode is sponsored by Surfshark. You ever just want to watch The Legend of Korra with your boyfriend from the US, but Canadian Netflix doesn't have it, while your boyfriend has it, and then you decide to pirate it, but the moment you type anything in r/piracy, the authorities bust down your door and arrest you? Yeah, that's definitely never happened to me. Enter Surfshark. Surfshark is an app and browser extension that basically lets you access the internet as if you were in a different location like the US or the UK. Both the app and browser extension are incredibly easy and safe to use, and they're available on most platforms like Android, iPhone, Xbox, Windows, Mac, and more. And since Surfshark is the only VPN that allows you to have one account with an unlimited number of devices, you'll be able to watch Mac and Me on 5 devices at the same time. Right now, Surfshark has a really good deal on. By using the link in the description and promo code PST, you'll get 85% off, plus you'll get 3 months for free. Now I can finally watch Korra in the comfort of my own jail cell, with my new cellmate, the Beekeeper. I thought we were going faster. Can we redo?
Welcome to the podcast.
No, that's fine. I think that's perfect.
We already had the clapping sound effect. It's over. We're in.
Well, welcome to the podcast.
I already said that, you fuck. We're not gonna have two clapping sound effects. How many intros are we gonna have?
I feel like we're gonna have as many clapping sound effects as David wants to edit in.
If somebody says, welcome to the podcast, there's a fucking, it's gonna play a clap.
Third one now.
No, that's gonna be the fourth. I said it.
You said it?
Oh,
you said it?
Yeah.
Did I say it? Welcome to the podcast.
There's another clapping sound.
Now
That's
it's
just
not
how
special
I fucking
anymore.
do it now. It's never been special. It's been clapping.
Well, we all got our applause. So
This is where we have the astronaut with the gun going, it's not special, and then the other astronaut going, never has been, and he's looking at the planet, but the planet's the PST logo.
I really don't like you.
Nice.
Can I be the one with the gun and Ed is the one in front of me so that I can kill him?
No.
Okay. I figured
that
I might
was
as well
David
ask.
that said that. Thanks,
Maybe
David.
I didn't say that. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. You know, that memes. Maybe it's not. Maybe he won't shoot him. Maybe it's just threatening. You know.
Yeah?
This bit sucks. Can we go on?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was
The bit was fine. And It was fine until you did that.
I just can't.
Until you turned it into.
I just thought about it. I was like, you know,
The man with the
thing?
gun is Sam.
Wait, hang on. Is that a thing? Because if isn't a thing.
it's
It's a
definitely
$1 billion
thing.
idea.
Wait,
No, it's
hang on.
definitely a
on.
thing. I
Did you
swear I
have to
saw a
do some
fucking
proof
video.
research really quick?
I swear I saw a video of somebody explaining why the fish was going.
No, there's just behind the meme. There's no.
yeah.
No fucking way.
Yo, David, cut that out. Ed's
Oh,
got a new
shit.
venture.
Oh shit! I'm just gonna censor it.
What the fuck is behind the meme?
It just
Well,
explains memes.
Is that like the before they were dead thing, but for memes? What's up with that channel that does like before they were dead videos and they just talk about like celebrities that have died recently?
I don't know. There's
Never heard of that.
I thought it was before they were famous, and
They also do before they were dead. I think it's the same channel.
before they were
That's pretty
famous,
cool.
pyrocynical. Yeah.
Yeah, before they were dead, pyrocynical.
Oh.
I
But
killed
isn't that
him.
like not only super creepy but also really exploitative?
Yeah, I was
Yes,
about to say,
incredibly.
That seems
Yes.
wrong.
Ed, are you about to be shocked that someone is being creepy and exploitative on YouTube?
What do you mean? I love
Ed.
Enter Sex Pest here.
Ed, it is, as we talked about before recording the podcast, it is spread to Netflix being creepy and exploitative.
Yeah.
It's just the internet
Those kids
age,
are
baby.
dead.
Keep up. You don't know that.
Not yet.
Oh God, no.
It's already awful.
Everything just takes time.
Oh, wait. Okay, so you know how like we have Patreon questions at the end?
What does
What?
that mean,
Wait,
Corbin? Also, this is
Wait,
Corbin.
Corbin, what did
Corbin,
he
you
say?
introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Corbin. AKA Lavi Memes. I can't read. That's about it.
Yeah, Corbin said everything just takes time when we were talking about the kids being dead.
I mean, was I wrong?
Are you like the
No.
fucking origami killer? You have these kids in a pipe and you're waiting for the rain to drown them?
Daddy.
Daddy is in the pipe, Daddy!
He's in the pipe.
He's in the pipe!
Sean is in the pipe.
But no, I was gonna say, I know we have Patreon questions at the end, but
Yes.
I wanted to have a fun segment, which in hindsight
God.
is probably gonna get completely removed by David. And me and Avery have played this game. Do we want to take
Have we?
bets on who the next YouTube sex pest is gonna be? Because I have my bet.
I don't.
Ooh, we have played this game. David is absolutely editing this out.
No, we're not going to start incriminating people that have nothing incriminating yet.
Yeah, Ed, what you're
Slander.
suggesting right now, by the way, is a crime.
You stupid motherfucker.
I think it's gonna be machinima.com. That's a corporation. I win.
Corporations can be sex best.
Corporations can be fed to pedophiles.
It's not a
Have you
person.
seen Netflix? Let me tell you about cuties, Ed.
Please don't.
You shouldn't. How much information do you have about it, you fucking pervert? You fucking weirdo.
Can you defame Netflix?
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
I
a
was
thing
thinking.
you
Like, can I
do?
defame machinima? Because first of all, it doesn't even exist anymore.
Well,
Isn't
yeah,
machinima
that-
defunct?
You're
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine,
You can,
I think, to defame
yeah,
machinima.
you can say anything you want about machinima without.
Okay, throughout this entire
Repercussions, I'm
episode,
sure.
since we didn't actually defame
I think
anyone,
the
so
next-
David's not going to cut this, I will be dropping hints as to who my guess is.
Oh my
and-
god!
can you-
No,
That's still a
keen
crime.
ears-
That's a cr-
keen
Ed,
ears
that's a
listeners will be
crime.
able to put it together. Place in Ed
It's a
theories
crime.
where you think I think is a sex fest.
It's
Can you
a fucking
slander dead people?
crime.
Is this just going to be a bit? Every episode that you're on, are you just going to give them new Ed theories to
Oh
ponder?
yeah, no, we're done with the first arc. That one's over.
I have a question.
Now we're on to
Yes.
sex pest is unbreakable. That's what we're on.
Can you slander dead
Fuck
people?
you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
dang,
you
never
can.
mind.
What the fuck were you?
What?
Who's on the
Well, I
list?
can't say it
Who's
now,
on
it's
your
illegal.
fucking list?
I don't know. I got a lot of people.
Jesus.
I think the next sex criminal that's going to be exposed is Inward Luigi.
N-word Luigi.
Fucking shut up.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
There's so much context needed to understand the first 10 minutes of this episode. This is going very well.
No, it's pretty awful.
No,
I
it's
think it's
fine,
okay.
David. This is your favorite part of
I
the
do think it's fucking
podcast.
weird. Like, how
The
can
part
you?
where
How can you make these types of videos where you talk about dead people that just died and you're literally just riding the wave of news coming out of that person being dead? How can a person function like that and think, yes, this is okay to do?
Because they like have a social disorder.
Yeah,
Generally.
I guess it's just like, do you value money that much?
Yes, they're narcissists. Or they have APD or sociopathy.
Unfortunate.
Good subject for the Please Stop Talking podcast.
I was about to go
anybody
story
got
time?
fucking stories? Jesus.
When are we going to talk about stories?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
right.
what
I mean, I don't know. I just
It's a
let my brain
podcast
go.
of
I just
stories.
I just talk.
I mean, that's fair. I also just have a valve that I open sometimes in my brain canal.
I don't think anyone would say you were. You know what?
What?
Nothing.
mean,
it's fine. I already fucked up what I was gonna say.
To be honest, I had salmonella poisoning, like, and I think I just shat out all the brain matter I had.
I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to cancel the podcast. I ate a lot of raw chicken.
No, I
Didn't
was,
even boil it.
I feel that way every time I have food poisoning. After I'm done shitting out all the liquid in my body,
it's like the brain matter's gone, dude.
yeah, no, I feel like a new person. I'm like, am I the same Avery that ate that chicken?
No,
probably not.
You're new.
All the
'cause
water's
you-
gone, and what am I if not the
Well,
water?
how much of your brain is water?
Isn't it like all of it? Like,
really fucked up question to ask me right
Isn't
now.
it most of
yeah.
it?
It's like most of it is water. The rest of it is goo, like brain goo.
The rest of it is electricity.
Yeah, the electrodes. Yeah.
Oh, like
No,
that
the
one
electrolytes,
fucking
sorry.
Jimmy Neutron episode where they go into the brain and the brain is like electric.
No, that's JoJo. They go into Joseph Joestar's brain and they and
No,
they get the standout.
That's not.
I thought that was
No.
the Magic School Bus.
No,
Oh,
Magic School.
well,
that's
this
all
is
of them.
terrible.
They always
We
go
can't
into a
They
keep
gas.
all
doing
do
this.
that.
we
They all
cannot keep
that.
doing this.
Doing what? Like going
doing
into
what?
people's bodies?
Yes,
Why?
it's an invasion of personal privacy.
It's so we can understand the human
All
body
right.
You know
more.
what?
Like
You know what? If anyone in the podcast ever has to go, if anyone on the podcast has to go into my brain to try and save me, I pick Ed because I think he will fail and we will both die.
No,
That's
I
so
wouldn't die
fair.
with you. I'd probably just
No,
give
you
you like
wouldn't.
irreparable
My brain would collapse
damage.
on
No,
you.
I think Ed at one point would fuck up super bad and be like, "Oh fuck, I'm getting out."
Why
and
am
he
I
would
the fuck up? Like, you're
No,
forgetting.
Ed,
that
no,
I-
I'm not. That's not actually
Well,
why I picked Ed.
everybody would fuck up.
I picked Ed because if there's anyone I trust to see the shit that goes on in my head and be like, and not like, it'd be Ed.
No, yeah, I don't judge people. I just laugh at them.
Exactly.
I would definitely
And I
lose
appreciate
the mission.
If I had a brain, is it like Operation Save Me from a Brain Tumor, and we shrink down somebody to go exterminate the brain tumor?
Yes, like something
Okay.
like that. Yeah,
I feel like I could do it.
I would get.
How do you kill a brain tumor with a gun?
Yes, typically. I believe that is the typical procedure.
Well, I just who's good with. I mean, who's good with a gun?
Maybe the only person in the front had a tumor, and the other guy was just helping him. He had tumor.
I'm sure.
Just CS:GO that tumor.
Who has the best spray control?
CS go away tumor.
Yeah, I need to memorize the spray patterns of my electrolytes.
That makes no sense. What are you talking about?
Isn't that the thing in your? Oh, it's the
No, Ed. That's the shit that's in Gatorade.
I thought it was the information in your brain that gets passed
You thought
around.
the information in your brain was electrolytes?
Is that why they put it in Gatorade so your brain works faster?
What?
No.
Do you think that Gatorade has thoughts in it?
I just drank like energy drinks.
Is Gatorade a living organism?
Are you fucking real,
Can
dude?
Gatorade feel fear?
Consume thoughts.
It's because I didn't drink Monster to go out running. I drank it to help me study. And I figured, oh, this helps my brain.
don't run if you drink Monster.
Electrolytes.
That's not Gatorade, though. What are you talking about?
We don't have Gatorade
Ed,
here. I thought Gatorade just means energy drink.
No.
Ed, when you're
Hi.
drinking like Monster,
It's like Powerade.
what's activating your brain is caffeine, not electrolytes.
Oh.
So caffeine or
But it
thoughts?
is making me smarter.
Yeah, sure, we'll say that.
But yes, because fucking Avery, I'm glad you mentioned. No, actually, David, I'm glad you mentioned salmonella because this reminded me of a fun time of a time somebody got food poisoning. Maybe it was me. It was somebody in the story. Who knows?
Was it you? Did you shit?
So I went not a cruise ship. What's the opposite of a cruise ship? It's like a cruise ship, but it's on land.
What? An
Of a party bus?
opposite of a cruise ship?
A road trip.
No,
Was
not
it a road trip?
either. It's like fancy, but it's in a building. A fucking
A resort?
you know
a
what? You know,
restaurant?
resorts. Thank you.
Holy
Oh,
shit! How is
Wow.
that how you described a resort?
That's
a
awful,
cruise
dude.
ship, but the opposite. You know,
Do you know
on
what
land, but a cruise.
Do you know what cruises are?
Yeah, they're boats, big boats.
Yeah,
that are
they're the
fancy.
opposite of a resort.
Duh.
The resort's
Corbin,
on water.
I'm so happy you're on.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Finally, somebody who understands me.
Low
Doesn't
IQ
judge me.
place.
No,
No IQ place.
we're beyond these simpletons.
Ed, if you think that Corbin is going to say, "Yeah, I understand you because I'm smart," then you really don't know Corbin. Corbin literally introduced himself by saying he doesn't know how to read.
Okay, but listen.
That's
So we were on
unfortunate,
a
but you can go to
resort
school
in-
for that.
I forget where we were, but I think it's no. We were in Tunisia, and it was like an all-inclusive resort because my dad splurged on this place, and we were on like summer vacation, and I kept eating just garbage, just bottom of the barrel. I don't care. I'm like 14, so you really don't care what you put in your mouth. And then
Oh, pizza. Like shitty.
okay,
cute-
weird,
Dude,
but
that's because I remembered when I got food. Anyways,
yeah, I don't think you want to finish that sentence.
no, I just
But-
remembered when I got food poisoning in Cuba, and it was because I ate too many pizza.
Was
but
David
yeah,
gonna
no, I-
react to Is David gonna edit out him reacting to being 14 and wanting to put anything in your mouth?
What?
No one else
I
laughed
really
at
just
that.
want to tell the story.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I was just eating trash, and my dad is like a huge germaphobe, and he's like, "Oh, Ed, you got to stop eating that. You should eat like this place gives you food for free, and you're not eating the salad, you're not eating the fruits, you're just eating garbage. Is this how you want to be? You want to get diabetes like your grandma? Like he just went in on me. And I was like, I don't know. I was just like the pizza. so I just kept eating trash. And my dad literally almost exclusively just ate the fruit salad because they had like a huge salad bar and whatever. And then like I'd wake up in the mornings like feeling a little bit sick because, you know, I ate pizza all day, but like that was about it. And then on the one time, I think it was like the third day of the resort because we were there for like a week and a half. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I got to go fucking vomit again because of all the pizza. And then my dad's in the bathroom and I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. And then he was there for like 2 hours. And then I just start knocking like, Dad, are you okay? And he just goes fucking, oh my God. And I'm like, what?
no.
What's happening? And he just comes out and he goes, I just had diarrhea for like 2 straight hours.
Oh God, 2 hours, dude. Jesus Christ.
Turns out when you go to Tunisia, and this is what we found out later, never eat watermelon I don't know what the fuck they do to it.
Watermelon?
Yeah,
I think
specifically watermelon.
I bet it's because it's very like there's a lot of water in it, and sometimes when you go to another country, the water can be contaminated or just completely different from the one in your home country, and it can give you massive shits.
Yeah,
La turista, isn't that what it's called?
My dad spent the rest of the day. Like drinking Coke, because when you have diarrhea or like a stomachache, drinking Coke helps, I guess.
I don't think that's
whatever.
true.
No, I'm
Sprite.
fine with that.
No. Okay. I heard no Sprite is
David,
for hangovers.
if someone takes medical advice from this podcast, they deserve what's happening to them. That's all I'm gonna say. If you take medical advice from this fucking podcast, you deserve it.
If what you take out of this podcast is, oh, if my grandma has a tumor, I should shoot her in the back of the head, then yeah.
Oh God.
Are you dehydrated from shitting too much? Drink corn syrup.
God.
But yeah, my dad spent the rest of the day shitting, and then he went, I'm never eating this fucking watermelon ever again. I'm just going to keep eating the salad. And then he instead just kept eating the salad. And now what you're saying, David, makes a lot of sense. The fact that, you know, the water in different places, like not the same water as what you used to.
Yeah. I thought, yeah.
Salad has a lot of water.
I was about to say, because so he started shitting himself again.
Yeah. So the next day, it was even worse. Because he cut off the watermelon and all the fruit, because we couldn't pinpoint what exact fruit it was. We pinpointed later that it was actually the watermelon. Because my dad started using me as a fucking guinea pig. It was like, Ed, today you're going to try this peach. And if you shit yourself, then we figured it out.
Yeah, no, I think it's called like La Turista, but I don't know if that's just a fucking Quebec slang for it, but it's just
it's I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Trelly's dad said that as well when we were going to the Dominican Republic. He told all of us to not drink the water, and he called it something like that as well, but I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's not it's just because your body's not used to the water there.
I thought it was cholera.
But yeah, and then my dad just started eating salad all day, and then the next day, I don't think he even left his room. I think it was his entire day was shitting himself and watching Top Gear on the TV that was on the other side of the fucking hotel room.
What a day.
Oh God.
And I just felt really vindicated because I just ate pizza all day, and I was like, yeah, Johnny shits himself over here having his nice watermelon.
I've had to shit really bad before.
But no, I did have to like shit myself later because I also ate the watermelon, and then we went, yep, there it is.
Everybody has to shit from time to time, though. That doesn't prove anything.
But have you ever shit in a sock?
I think explosive diarrhea. What'd you just say?
But would that count as food poisoning though? If you eat something that makes you shit yourself?
Wait, no.
Yes, that is food poisoning. If you get abdominal cramps and just diarrhea, usually it's food poisoning.
Gotcha.
Have you?
Wait, so what's going on? What did Corbin say?
Have you ever shit in a sock?
What the fuck, man? Goddamn poop socking. What's up with poop socks, bro?
I didn't shit in a sock. I shat in the bathtub, like behind a bathtub.
What
is behind Corbin, you go first.
No one.
Yeah,
this is just the poop and seek. I'm just telling you where I shat.
Oh, it's poop and seek. Okay, we've already gotten this one.
I thought you said you shat behind a fridge or something.
Ed, what is with you and just magnetizing
Stop
shit
shitting! Stop shitting, dude. Plug up your asshole.
Yeah, I hid my shit behind a magnet. I put the magnet on the fridge.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Corbin, what's your story about shitting in a sock?
Well, let me preface this by saying I'm not a plumber.
No, you're not. Clearly not.
No, so it was my 7th birthday. And it was the day after my 7th birthday. I just had a kick-ass slumber party, eating nothing but Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew. And it was like the next morning, we didn't know what to do, so we went and go hang out by the sewer. Like good youths do. And so basically we crawled into the sewer and we were walking around there for a really long time. And then it hit me, all the icing and carbonation. It came at me at once. And I was like, guys, we have a problem. I have to shit really bad and I'm not going to make it home. And so like, okay, go shit in the sewer. And so we're already in the sewer. So I go off into this little like side door and,
wait, what? The sewer had side doors?
Yeah, it was really fucking dope. You know, like Gloomwood? It looked exactly like Gloomwood.
Those are some
Fucking hate
fucking
you.
bougie sewers.
It was really cool. We were like underground. Yeah, that's why we always went down there because it was like
I can see where you
underground.
spent so much time in the sewer as a youth.
It has side doors.
Are you sure
dude.
it was the sewers and not the undead burg?
I have no idea.
It
Probably.
had a fucking side door.
Unlocked a shortcut back to your bedroom through the sewer, and you're like, oh my god, this totally makes sense.
Oh, the sewer's awesome.
But I was really paranoid that they were gonna come and look at my poop.
Your friends?
Yeah,
Just start pointing and laughing? Like what? Like would they judge it?
I guess. I don't know. I was 7 and I was like, oh no, they're gonna see my poop and they're gonna make fun of me. They're gonna bully me for pooping, even though they were the ones to tell me to poop. And so I'd already taken off a sock in preparation to wipe.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
And I was like, well, if I don't want them to see it and I need the sock to wipe, I'll just do it in one solid motion where I just poop in the sock. And so that's what I did. I tied it up and I just threw it. And that's why I pooped in the sock.
That's the end of the story.
That's the end of the story.
I mean, he did say he pooped in a sock.
Oh my god, that's a me story.
That's
What
a
the
Kyle
fuck?
story.
I mean,
no, because
pooping in a sock is more eventful
No, yeah,
than seeing a
something-
badger. Come on.
It wasn't a badger. It was a.
It's a beaver.
That's a
That was a bit of.
It was very awkward when I got home. My mom was like, why do you only have one sock? And I was just like, I lost it. Okay.
Lost it in the sewer, Mom.
It's crazy down there.
When can you bully somebody for their shit?
If they poop in a sock.
That's a really good question.
I mean, I don't. I just called the guy a legend.
Oh, fucking legend.
Oh, you shat in the
God,
sewer?
Corbin.
That was fucking dope.
Corbin, I love that you were so concerned about people making fun of your shit that instead of just shitting and like dealing with that weird fear, you went, I know what'll make this normal and not worth making fun of. I'm gonna shit in my
in a
fucking
sock.
sock.
And the worst part is they still went to go look at it.
Really? They just looked at the.
It was all for nothing. They still
Are you
pointed
okay?
and laughed.
Yeah, they did.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you have like, I don't know, PTSD
I mean, a little bit.
issues?
I haven't pooped in a
little
sock
bit?
since. Actually, that's a lie.
What the fuck? Why?
Wait, is there a
why
second pooping in a sock story?
There is. I was at a camp and I was telling someone the poop sock story, and then they didn't believe me. So I did it again to prove them wrong.
What?
Oh, wow.
What? How does that prove them wrong? That just proves you're willing.
It proves them.
Yeah, they didn't think I would do that. They're like,
Right.
no one would in their right mind would poop in a sock. And I was like, well, I got to poop now. So I did it again.
I know too many. I know too many fucking people that have shit in socks now.
I haven't done it yet.
I recommend it.
I've not done it.
Actually, I know one person because the other person I didn't actually know. The other person is from the Mandy story, but I don't think Mandy was the one shitting.
Mandy did that classic, I knew a guy who shat in a sock at a party.
he did do that. He did.
Mandy
do that.
plays Eve, or he played Eve. Like, there's no telling.
Oh yeah, that wasn't me. That was someone I knew. I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Christ.
I don't think you
Fuck
can
me.
hate on poop socks unless you try it.
Let's
our
a man
fucking
who is
word.
without poop socks.
Cast the first sock.
The worst part is the one at the camp is probably still there.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Because
well,
Where
probably
did you
not.
put it?
I put it behind like a little bush right off the main trail. No, it was a ways off the
It's
main
probably
trail.
not there anymore.
It's
dude.
like me in the puzzle box.
Oh yeah, someone probably ate it. I mean, like an animal.
No.
No, or it
probably just-
decomposed.
No, but it's in a
Rain.
sock.
Rain. What the fuck? It probably rained or
it was in a sock,
decomposed.
so it definitely didn't decompose.
But the sock's still there.
Wait. Well, maybe the sock decomposed. You know, maybe it's one of those bamboo socks.
No, it was a good sock.
Cloth decomposes. What are you guys talking
Yeah,
about?
but not
Yeah,
in like
that's
yeah,
the
but
part
bamboo-
that's why I said.
Yeah, but bamboo decomposes faster, right? Because it's a plant.
not in like the
Don't worry.
last 5 years.
Yeah. Did you know the mummies were actually wrapped in pharaoh socks? That's how they managed to stay together like all this time.
No, they
Corbin.
put embalming fluid.
They pulled their
Embalming
brains
socks,
out through
yeah.
their nose.
What was the what is embalming fluid? Is it like
It's just, you know when you
like
wring out a
candle
poop
wax.
sock?
oh
The essence
Jesus.
of life.
Embalming solution, cadavers, arterial system. Oh, why am I
He's
looking-
reading it.
Why are you reading what embalming solution is right now?
I'm just curious. I mean, back then, what the fuck would they use? Cum?
What?
What?
I don't know. Cum is sticky, except yours apparently.
David,
What?
do you
There we
think that
go.
fluids were invented like recently? Do you think that prior
Well,
to
no.
like the 1850s, do you think prior
Saliva.
to the 1850s they were like
Saliva is a
you
fluid.
you got spit, you got water, you got cum, you got blood. That's it. There's nothing else. Is that what you
forgot
think
piss.
happened?
You forgot piss.
Do you think there was a great fucking I forgot. How could
You
I
forgot
possibly
piss.
forget the sixth fluid?
the 6 great fluids? I mean, everything stems from that. All fluids stem from one of these.
Well, yeah, because I put water in
Life.
there.
Yeah.
Do you think that
juice,
all fluid,
juice stems from water?
David? What fluid stems from cum?
Life stems from cum.
Is life a fluid?
That's not a fluid.
Well, life is not a fluid. Well, I mean, you're 90% water, right?
Okay.
Something like that.
I've got that pulled
It's
up.
not.
I
It's
can't-
90%. It's exactly 90%.
Yeah,
You nailed
90%. Yeah,
Yep.
something like that. Yeah.
No, in some
90%
organisms,
water.
up to 60%
That
of the
does not
human
make
adult body is water. It's
Life
60%.
a fluid.
Well, it's kind of a fluid. if
David, are
think
you
about
a
it.
fluid?
Well, I'm 90% water. 90% of me is fluid,
No,
bro.
60. You're 60% water at most.
60%? That's so much less than I thought. I guess it wouldn't make sense, or else we would all be like water people, like those slimes in those video games. You played those?
Splatoon?
No, just slimes.
I was thinking of Osmosis Jones.
That's not a video game?
It could be.
Maybe there's
Corbin.
an Osmosis Jones Game Boy game.
Corbin, you have another story that you can tell, right?
Yeah,
I want to.
I do.
I want to hear the rivalry story.
The rivalry. Oh, yeah.
There was a Osmosis Jones video game.
I knew it. I'm gonna buy it.
You gonna speed run
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
It is a Game Boy game. I fucking knew it. It's always Game Boy games.
Game Boy game. I don't really have a good segue for it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You want me to give you one?
Yeah, I do.
Tell your story.
Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this story also takes place. Let's see. Only like 1 or 2 years after the poop sock. What post poop sock? PPS.
In a post, yeah.
So 2 years PPS. I was in 6th grade, I believe. Yeah, 6th grade. And I had this class. The teacher hated me, and we were taking a quiz that day. And so I was sitting in the front because the teacher would always like bully me, because she was so much cooler than I was. And so she had to keep an eye on me because I was a problem maker or troublemaker, problem child.
A delinquent. Young
Exactly.
delinquent.
Yeah. Young savage, as they called me. And so the other problem child was also sitting next to me, and that created some conflict between us. We were butting heads to see who was most savage. And so this day we're taking a quiz, and he asked if he can cheat off me, and I said no because I didn't want to get in trouble because I'm trying to change my ways, be a better person for tomorrow.
Trying to be reformed.
I just didn't want to get yelled at.
A reformed delinquent.
Exactly, yeah. And so I told him no, and he's like, if you don't let me cheat off of you, I'm gonna stab you. And so obviously, like, I'm gonna call this kid's bluff because we're in the middle of a quiz. I don't think he's gonna stab me.
Boy.
He probably
Jesus.
Was it the
No
80s?
way.
Was it the 80s, man?
no, it was the
Oh, man.
yeah. So a few moments later, I have a pin in my hand, and he stabbed me.
What the fuck? Like, how stabby was it?
I
Like,
still have the scar.
Like a poke? Oh my god!
Yeah, I was bleeding, and I was also panicking because I had actually never been stabbed before. So
Really?
yeah, it was the first.
Oh.
So there was a pin sticking out of my hand, and I was just, and he got really close, and he's like, if you tell the teacher, I'm gonna kill you. And I wasn't about to call his bluff again. because I had
Jesus
just been
fucking
stabbed.
Christ! What the goddamn shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, so at this point, I'm having a hard time focusing on the quiz.
Yeah.
What class is this?
This was my science class in 6th grade.
Science.
So we're probably learning about
Was it
osmosis
biology?
Jones. I don't remember. No.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm freaking out, and I was like, I need the teacher to know that I'm bleeding and not okay and probably going to get killed. So first thing I do is I try just staring at her, and she never looks up from her Facebook game. She's playing Farmville. And I realized at this point, I definitely could have just let him cheat and not got caught, because she's not paying any attention to me when I need it most. So basically I end up like trying to speed through my test, and I'm smearing blood on my papers, so hopefully when I turn it in, she can see it and understand that I'm not okay. So I'm writing out SOS, my last living words in blood.
Did you wait? How old were you again? Like
6th grade. That's like 12.
6th grade.
12, yeah.
12. Jesus, what a psychopath.
Yeah, no, actually I think at this point I might have been 11. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
So I go to turn in the paper, and I try and hand it to her, and she tells me no. She's like, no, put it in the tray. And I was like, okay. And so I put it in the tray, and I just stood there, and I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm technically not going to tell on her. I just want her to see that I'm bleeding.
Just wanted to see the blood.
And so I'm just standing there, and she looks up. She's like, go sit down. I was like, shit.
Where did where did he stab you?
Hand. Yeah.
Oh, in hand.
Like
I assume like from the back to the palm, right?
no, it was actually just like my pinky, or like below my pinky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. He wasn't very accurate.
That was a really shit stabbing.
Yeah.
Poor
I've
spray
gotten
control.
better.
Wouldn't let him handle my tumor.
So then I had to go sit down next to the kid again, and it's pretty awkward. You know, I had just been stabbed. He had just stabbed me.
Yeah.
I still didn't let him cheat.
I still had my dignity.
And I'm bleeding, so I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And everyone else is taking a quiz, so I can't like say anything or else I get yelled at. And I wasn't about to get yelled at. I just got stabbed. So
Just be adding
What's
insult
going
to
on
injury.
today?
So basically the period ends, everyone leaves, and I just stay sitting there. And he stays sitting down as well for a while. So we're the last two in the classroom. And eventually I get up and I just go stand by our desk, and he walks outside. And the way our classrooms looked was, obviously there was a door in which you would enter and exit. And then along the sides, it was all glass, so you could see out into the hallway. And he's just standing there waiting for me. And so I'm like, hello, yes.
Oh God.
Can I have a Band-Aid? And she was like, sure. And she got us a Band-Aid, and she's like, why do you need a Band-Aid? And I was like, I was stabbed. And she was like, what? She didn't believe me at first. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, Kyle stabbed me in the hand because I wouldn't let him cheat. And I was like, he told me if I told you, he would kill me.
He would.
And she was like, okay. And I was like, he's standing outside waiting for me. And we both look outside, and he's pretending to stab himself in the stomach. And like, he's got like two hands and like stabbing himself. And then he does like the classic, finger to the throat, like, I'm going to kill you. And at this point, I'm shitting my pants.
Yo, this kid is fucking Mobus.
I was also out of socks, so we were having a real bad day.
You were out of socks. What were the previous periods like?
This sucks, bro.
And so she's like, okay, go lock the door. And I was like, I don't want to get that close to him. I was
Lock
like,
the door?
yeah, she told me to lock the door because this guy's pretending to stab himself and has already stabbed me once. And she wanted me to go up to the thin piece of glass to go lock the door.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, would you mind locking it? Because I don't want to get that close to him. I'm terrified. So she did. And then she called the principal. The principal came and took him down to the office, the usual. And then she's like, okay, go to class. And I was like, is it safe? Like, can I leave? She's like, yeah. And she wouldn't even write me a late pass. So I ended up getting written up as late to the next period.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's fucking nuts.
yeah. And so about 10 minutes pass in the next period, and the phone in the classroom rings, and I get called down to the office, and I'm like, shit, I'm probably going to get expelled for being stabbed. So I go down there,
America.
I sit down, and she's like, so Kyle stabbed you in the hand, right? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, it hurt. I was like, I just didn't want him to cheat off me, and he stabbed me in the hand and then threatened to kill me. And she's like, do you plan on pressing charges? Like, whoa. I was like, no, I just, I really don't want to get stabbed
I'm 11.
again. It's like, dang, I could get a new Game Boy if I charged him.
Should have thought about that.
I really didn't think this through.
I would have charged. Listen,
You could have played Osmosis Jones.
could have.
When in Rome, dude. When in Rome.
I wasn't about.
When in Rome, press charges.
I didn't really care that much. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get stabbed again.
Didn't die.
So I was like, no, I don't want to press charges. And she's like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead. Oh, no, she actually didn't. I think this time, yeah, she told me. She said, we're going to go ahead and give him a suspension. Just letting you know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened with Kyle. And I was like,
What the fuck?
I feel like this should be raising more flags than just like a 3-week suspension. But, that's what happened. And surprisingly enough, it didn't solve the problem.
He kept stabbing. Is he still stabbing to this day, you think?
No. We had a reunion. We met up again. We're good friends.
I'm glad.
You don't know, man. Everybody has a secret life. Maybe he's just like stabbing people in his spare time.
Oh yeah, it probably is. So about 3 weeks.
Shout out to Kyle.
3 weeks and winter break pass, and I'm back at school, and so is Kyle. And I had just gotten my new lit Kindle Fire, which was absolutely awesome because I could play Flappy Birds in class, and people thought I was
I
reading.
have just gotten stabbed again.
And I looked down at my hand, and oh look, another pen. No. So I'm about to go to English class, and so I'm at my locker pulling out my Kindle Fire, and Kyle walks up to me and he just grabs it out of my hand. And so basically enter middle school fight sequence here. Big circle of people walk around, and I'm like, give me back my Kindle Fire. And he's like, no, it's mine now. So then, pushing turns to crying, and
Damn, this is realistic.
oh yeah, I know. He pushed me into a window, and I freaked out again because I was like, I could have fallen out of that window, and fall damage is on. I probably would have hurt my ankle. It was on the second story, so.
That's pretty high up when
the-
you're small.
Yeah, it was very high. I was terrified. And I knew that the windows could be broken because someone broke a window in the week previous by like throwing a ball, and it just shattered, and there was a giant gap in the wall. It's really cool.
What the hell kind of schools are you guys going to? Jesus.
The stabby ones.
The ones with really sharp pencils.
I mean, any pencil can be sharp.
Yeah.
It's just like the mind.
Shut up. Wow. Wow.
That was horrible. So
Yes.
eventually a teacher ends up breaking up the fight.
I
And
thought you were going to say breaking the window. It's like, give it another shot, Kyle.
Pure rage.
it was that same science teacher that hated me. She tried to throw me out the window. I think she had money on Kyle. She was betting on him.
Really? Shit.
So teacher
That's
breaks it up,
bonkers.
and then we get into the classic, whose Kindle Fire is this? And it's mine. But the password was my lunch number for school, so I had it in the bag. So then he gets called down to the office. Next period, I get called down to the office, and she's like, okay, like obviously this is like a reoccurring pattern with more than just you. And I was like, yeah, rumor has it this has been happening kind of a lot with a lot of different people, all because of Kyle. Maybe he should not be here. But she's like, okay, just letting you know, like, as long as you're okay not pressing charges again. I was like,
God damn it.
so looking back at it, I had so many chances to buy Osmosis Jones for the Game Boy. And she was like,
You could when you sue somebody, you make way more money than that. You could buy like 2 Osmosis
You could have won
Jones.
so many Osmosis Jones
Damn.
copies.
Yeah.
fuck.
You regretting now?
I kind of am. You think I can go back and be like, yeah, I changed my mind. I'm pressing
I changed
charges.
my mind. Fuck
I
that
think the statute of
clown.
limitations is probably ended.
Nah,
You don't know that. How old are you?
You're right, I don't know.
I'm 20.
When did this happen?
I was,
9 years ago.
yeah.
What's the statute of limitations?
I
on
think it's
stabbing?
5.
Hang on.
I think it's 5.
On
It
stabbing.
has to be 5. It has to be 5, right?
Oh, I love this. I stabbed someone. How long does he have to press charges? I live in Georgia.
Oh, right. It depends on the
Answer. A stabbing
it
should be
depends
an
on-
aggravated assault. The statute of limitations is 7 years. You
Damn
just
it.
fucking missed it, Corbin.
7?
Oh.
There goes my
That's more
Osmosis
than
Jones.
5.
That is
That's
more
in
than 5.
Georgia. Let Lawrence Lewis fight for you. I'm on a really weird web. I'm going to get out of here.
Get out.
So yeah, he ended up getting expelled.
Oh,
Yeah. So he was gone, and I finally felt safe again. My hands were freed. I was no longer in fear of
But
getting
for how
stabbed.
long?
Not very long.
Oh God.
Well, so he was expelled. Somehow he beat his dad home that day from school, answered the phone, and I guess faked the call or something, or just deleted the voicemail. I don't know how they contact you when you get expelled. I personally have not been through it, but somehow he stopped his dad from finding out that he got expelled. So his dad continued to drop him off every single day at school, and he would hide. And he was hiding in our school
the fuck?
for about 2 to 3 weeks.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He hid in the school. Did he hide in the walls like that one movie with the boy? The Bram's the boy too?
No,
Was
but
Brendan
what
feeding
was
him?
his? Why wouldn't he just? I assume his dad was a working man,
Yes.
so why wouldn't he just go home
Because
after his dad dropped him off?
I don't know.
Because he wanted, he hungered for more.
Ed, this is a man
stabbings.
who stabs you when you won't let him cheat. Do you think he's much of a
I mean,
thinker?
it just feels like so asinine. Like, why would I hide for 8 hours at a school instead of just going home if no one's home?
Well, he ended up getting caught because one day we're just sitting at lunch and everyone's in the cafeteria. It's just like different. Like there's just like, the random kid like just sprinting.
different.
No, I'm pretty sure it was raining too. So it was a dark and stormy afternoon and kids were going ape shit. Like it's usually really loud, but it was just like eerie and quiet. And there was just like random people like darting across the room, and the
Do you
cafeteria.
know what ape shit means?
Ape shit for middle
Sorry,
school.
go ahead.
Okay, ape shit for middle schoolers is different than ape shit.
Gotcha.
It was
Because middle schoolers' default state is ape shit.
yes, but when they're ape,
Gotcha.
yeah, okay. It felt like a noir film.
What does that mean?
Your vision went to black and white and you started hearing yourself monologue.
Yes, the stabbings. It's been 2 weeks.
I hate the smell of the canteen.
There's just some boys snapping in the back.
Weird kid was hiding in the Fortnite bush again. I ignored him. Goddamn Tuesdays. Walked past that baby statue in the... Cafeteria was out of milk cartons again.
Fuck. Had to get
Yeah,
sharper.
the city. In the courtyard. Gonna come back later tonight, bash that shit with a baseball bat. Becky never replied to the note I left at her locker. Fucking slut.
Or
But at least I got my Kindle Fire. She's my flame.
Oh god,
Sorry, go-
I
go
didn't
ahead,
want
Corbin.
to stop that. I was into it. I was like, where's this
You
gonna
were
go?
engaged.
I was.
It went everywhere.
So eventually I realized that there's not as many people in the lunchroom as there is usually, and it's like all girls. There's like no guys in there. And so when we grab one of the girls that's just sprinting around table to table, and we're like, what's going on? She's like, you don't know? You haven't heard the news? And we're like, obviously not. What the fuck? Sydney, spill the damn beans. And so she's like, Kyle is hiding in the bathroom right now. And he's been sneaking around the school for the last 2 or so weeks. And we're like, fuck. And I'm like, super fuck. He's probably planning to stab me again.
What's he got to lose?
Obviously, I don't know. Nothing really.
Because you're not going to press charges. He knows this. And what are they going to do? Double expel him? That'd just be letting him back in.
Maybe it was the play. Big brain. So he's hiding in the bathroom, and I walk outside and into the courtyard, and I see that everyone's just like huddled around the bathroom. So I walk in there, I check everything out, and he's just hiding. So I'm like, okay, I'm probably not going to get stabbed. A teacher walks in, police escort him out, and that's basically the story. So moral of the story is just let people cheat off you. It's not worth getting stabbed.
Yeah, if you know that they're the
Seems that
problem
way, yeah.
kid
Hang on.
and they say, I'm going to stab you, just let them cheat.
Hey, Corbin, I have a question that I already know
to
the
be
answer
fair.
to. Why did that teacher hate you?
She hated me because it was my first year in middle school, so I didn't really know how shit worked. And it was our very first project in that class. And my teacher had her my sister had her the year before, and she got 100 on that project. And I was like, oh, easy way for me to get 100 is just to turn in exactly what my sister did. And it was a drawing project.
Oh God.
And My sister's
A drawing project. So you just
we had to draw some kind of sciencey thing. And also something that I didn't notice and I did not tell you, Avery, my sister's drawing was hanging on the wall in that classroom.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, dude, no.
So I turned in the same exact thing with her name just covered in whiteout and my name's just written so shittily over it. And I'm like, boom, automatic 100. I'm a fucking genius. And she did not like me after that.
I love that this entire story started because you're like, no, my moral code does not allow for cheating. Corbin, why did the teacher hate you? I cheated.
That became the very thing I swore to destroy.
You were the very thing you swore to destroy already.
From the very beginning, too.
Yeah, I told you I was changing. I was trying to be better, okay? And I
That's
haven't.
true. You were going through your arc.
Yeah. The bell
This is
arc.
when your character arc was tested.
I was willing to get stabbed in order to not cheat again.
Trial by Kindle Fire.
Oh my fucking god.
I was not very good at school.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went through a lot of cheating and then not cheating phases.
Really?
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Actually, I really didn't cheat. I was really
went
bad
through
at cheating.
I went through a huge not cheating phase until I realized that, oh, none of the shit in high
cares?
school really matters.
Yeah, exactly. That's when shit hits the fan. The moment you realize that,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
That's when
moment
you just stop
The
caring.
moment you realize how the system works, and it's like, no one fucking cares what you do right now. If you just
Yeah.
get good numbers, you'll be fine.
Fuck this, I'll become a YouTuber.
I think a lot about how my senior year of high school, I took AP English, which for anyone who's not American, AP is advanced placement. It's a college level class,
Nerd.
but in high school. And the reason that you take it is because if you take it and then you do the AP test at the end of the year and you get above a certain grade threshold, depending on which college you go to, you get a college credit for doing it. So it's like, it's a much harder class.
Oh.
You do a lot more fucking work, but the payoff is you don't have to take that class in college anymore. So
I
it's
got-
two birds, one stone kind of shit.
I got put in a special math class.
Yo, same.
Well,
I'm fucking dumb as shit.
So
I'm horrible.
My senior
Math
year of
is
high
horrible.
school, I went to that English class one day, and as I was getting ready to leave, and it was my last class of the day, so I was getting ready to go home. As I was getting ready to leave, my teacher called me up and he was like, "Hey, Avery, can you come here really quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up, Teach?" And he was like, I wanted to double check and ask if this was a mistake, but yesterday was the deadline to sign up for the AP test, and you were the only student who didn't."
What?
And I went, "That was yesterday?"
Oh.
So you did
Which
that
meant,
class for no
that
reason.
meant two things, by the way, Ed, and you're going to want to beat me up after school for this. Because this is fucking, like, this is the saddest
Corbin,
shit.
pass the pencil.
No.
What
so
happened?
what happened was, one, I took that class that was, by the way, probably like 5 times more work than a grade level like English class. At least
Yeah.
5 times more work.
Uh-huh.
I took that class. I got good grades. Like one of the few classes in high school that I got good grades in. I did not get the college credit. Not only that, but one of the benefits of taking an AP class is because you have to take the AP test at the end of the year, you don't have to take a final. But if
Oh,
you don't
no.
take the AP test, you still have to take the fucking final.
Oh, Christ,
So I had to
man.
show up during senior skip week of my senior year of high school to this fucking class and sit down in a room alone with my fucking teacher while he stares at me, angry that he has to be here right now. And I just scribble down about fucking Heart of Darkness.
Of course. Of course it's Heart of Darkness. It was either Heart of Darkness or Lord of the Flies.
I didn't read
It's
Lord of the
always-
Flies for
Neither
school.
did I.
Did you? Oh, I had to.
I had to read like a bunch of Animal Farm and 19. I never
I
forget
had
the
Lord of
other
the
84.
Flies, and I had like this
1984,
one really
84.
fucked up book about the IRA that we also had to do.
Oh, my teacher in high school my English teacher was not like for me. By the way, for people who don't know, English is my second language, so it was my second language class, and she was like super proud because she would always make us read banned books, like books that are banned in the U.S. So we would read like
yeah, like fucking.
Oh
musicians.
no, like banned books. books that Americans weren't allowed at one point, like fucking what was the one? It was like
Bell Curve.
Alice
Alex
Through the
Rider.
Looking Glass.
Alice. No, it was like
Alice in Chains.
Honest. No, that's a band.
She-Rub.
Alice in Wonderland.
No,
Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust is
The
bad.
live action JoJo Phantom Blood movie.
Yeah, that's the one we had to read. It was awful.
I had my AP teacher junior year of high school. She made us say the N-word when we were reading Huckleberry Finn.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh God.
She was a Mormon.
Did people get to the part and stop? And she was like, "So
No, you could say it.
It wasn't
you
you can say it. She wanted us to say it.
She started
Why'd you stop?
recording.
Oh, so it was more like a why'd you stop?
do it."
Well, it was more anytime anyone would say or N-word, she would say, "No, you can say it. Say it."
Say it. Come on.
Jeez, that'd be so uncomfortable.
It was incredibly uncomfortable. I said it.
That's
I didn't know what to do.
Canceled.
No.
There's no
Cancel.
recording. If there's no recording, I'm fine.
There's cameras in the school.
It was Huck Finn. It was Huck Finn. This is the time I'm allowed to do it. I was made to do it.
Huck Finn has
I was
the
born
N-word?
to say it.
I never read Huck Finn.
I had a teacher who tried to expel me for playing cool math games.
What a
What?
bitch. I gotta. Oh, I had a fucking teacher that put me in detention for like a week because I opened up Garfield.com on the library computer.
Oh, that fucking reminds me.
Oh, it was sick. The games on there were so
Yeah,
sick.
dude. Yeah, dude. We were doing an assignment about fucking religion or some shit, some gay shit, and I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm going on
Religion just got blown
Garfield.com,
the
man.
fuck out because David
Yeah,
said
exactly.
some gay shit.
Yeah,
Religion
dude,
is over.
Religion is over. I fucking decided to go on Garfield.com, and she was the fucking craziest bitch. She actually grabbed my hand from the mouse and she took me up and she brought me to the fucking principal. And I got like a week.
I had
Jesus.
She was like yelling. Yeah, a week, dude. Fuck
Week
that
of
shit. Fuck
detention?
that hoe, man. I didn't deserve that shit. She called me a clown too.
She probably went on Garfield.com though when she got home. She was like, "Damn,
Shit's
I like the
lit.
haunted
Yeah,
mansion.
she was like, "Fuck, man, this sick.
I like the
I was a
lasagna
problem child,
minigame.
bro.
the principal
Yeah, dude.
that I had to go to
Stack
when my
that
teacher
Laz
tried to
again.
expel me for playing cool math games. Was it was in high school, but it was still the same principal that I went to when I got stabbed in the hand.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so
Well,
she,
shit.
It really is the undead Berg. It all comes together.
yeah, so she's like, "Oh, you're good. You've been stabbed. You've paid your dues."
You've taken your lumps.
If you get stabbed, you can do anything afterwards.
Yeah, she only yelled at me once, and that's because I jaywalked.
I fucking.
Okay.
She just saw me jaywalking, and she started screaming at me.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I have this disease or condition. I guess it's a condition called urinary reflux, where the valves of my kidneys are like permanently damaged and they've been fucked since birth. So like my pee doesn't only go one way; it can go back, and whenever it does go back, it like nukes my liver and I'm out of commission.
sounds
Yeah, and I'm out of commission for
fucking
like a good
painful.
while. Yeah, it's not great. It's pretty much gone now, but because I need to like I think I told Avery about this. I have to drink like 2 liters of water every day.
Yep.
Otherwise,
you did
there's
tell me
a
about
chance
this.
that yeah. And
I mean that.
when I was
It's
getting
just
that
good
condition
practice
treated, I
anyways.
basically had to go to the hospital like every other week because they were constantly checking up on me if the procedure was going well. Because if it wasn't, I'd have to get operated again. And one of the classes that I started having in one of my late years of high school, physics, I had this teacher that had been teaching me since I was fucking 12 years old, and I was 17 at this point, and we got a substitute guy that I always had a feeling he didn't like me. And I was like, one time the physics lesson was when I had to go to the hospital to get checked out. And the way they do it is with the it's the same shit that they do for pregnant women. Sonar? No. Ultrasound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultrasound.
Yeah, they had to do an ultrasound on my kidneys to check if everything was fine. So then I like tell the guy like, oh hey, I need to leave. Sorry, I have like a slip. I need to go to the hospital. And then he just asked me like, oh, what are you doing? And I went, oh, I'm getting an ultrasound for my kidneys. And then he went, oh, you're getting an ultrasound? What are you, a pregnant woman? You got a vagina down there? And I was like, no, I could die. I have to go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was just an asshole. I don't know why he hated me so much.
Dude, I had a teacher. I had a Belgian teacher that was teaching French, and he called me a faggot once. And I was like in French? Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Pédé? No, that's pedophile.
No, pédé is faggot.
Is it?
Yes.
He called me tapette.
Oh, that's the same thing then, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like he was such a fucking clown. He was like going around the classroom and just being like, oh, he's a faggot, he's a faggot. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Here, I put it in guess.
I don't remember why. He was just an asshole.
That's definitely bad.
Oh, I didn't know that was also that. Okay, well, yeah, he called me that, and I was like, that's fucked.
Yeah, that's like, you get fired for that.
Hang on, I'm sorry. This is something that's happening right fucking now. Mandy's messaging me. He just messaged me, is it raining or windy? I'm in darkness inside my closet. And I said, yes. Also, what?
He's probably recording.
No, he's not, because he records at his desk. He responds,
oh,
the maintenance guy called out, and I'm hiding in the closet. Little does he know I'm here. He's using my fucking soap. But I thought the rattling might have been him Wi-Fi bad in the closet. Couldn't check weather.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's
what
a strange man.
Doing?
What a strange
I don't know.
Hiding from the maintenance man.
I don't know.
You never know what the maintenance man
Tell him to just crouch.
is capable of, man. Maintenance people are capable of shit, dude.
Also, I'm reading these messages on the podcast. Say hello.
So I've been going out with, I think I've given context to this, but basically friends are back in town because of confinement, blah, blah. We've been going out a lot. Last time we went out, we decided, hey, let's mix it up a little bit because we've been going out a lot. Let's not go to the bar zone that has like a plaza where we just sit down, we have access to everything, and the prices are really good. You can get like this thing called a meter, where it's literally a meter of cups of beers. And
yeah, I know what those are.
It's 19 euros, and it's about like 25 cups of 33 centiliters each. It's a fantastic deal. So we just get rounds of that. And we went, hey, that sounds great. Let's stop doing that. Let's go downtown instead, where there's like way more restrictions, and it just sucks. I don't know who had that idea, but one of my friends did. So they're all, they all live on like the other side of Brussels, so they're all pre-gaming, but they said, yeah, just meet us there. So I start heading there, and they said, we're gonna be like 5 minutes late because there was like a traffic jam. And I was like, all right, cool. I get to the bar that we always go to, and no one's there. So I go to the bar like next to it, and I go, hey, what happened to that place? And he went, oh, that closed a month ago. So I went, okay, bad start. And then they get here, and they go, what the fuck's going on? And I go, well, turns out it closed a month ago, like our favorite place. They went, huh. All right, let's just sit down here then. We're a group of 6. We sit down, instantly a group of cops come over, and we're like, oh boy, it's because fucking Nash is here. Nash is black, by the way. But no, it wasn't him. They just came over and they went, you can't sit down together. And we were like, because of Nash? And they went, no, you're over 5, because apparently in town, like, you can't sit down in a table with more than 5 people.
Yeah, that's been the rule around here as well.
So we go, okay, let's just separate the tables, and we'll have to yell at each other if we ever have to talk to each other from the other table. That's fine. And then we go, this kind of sucks. Let's just go to a bar that has like happy hour on right now. So we get up and we leave, and then we go to that bar. Turns out ever since confinement started, they can't do happy hour anymore. So we go, ah, fuck it, let's just get a beer. I don't care. And they go, yeah, that'll be a $4.50, please. For one. And we go, I guess I'll get one, fuck it. And then we go to sit down, and only me and 2 of my friends can sit down because they're out of chairs. and there's like another confinement rule where there can only be an X amount of chairs outside for the bar. So we go, Jesus Christ. So at this point, none of us are drunk. We go to a different place that doesn't have seats outside, but their beer is €6 a beer. By the way, €6 is about
Fuck me, dude.
$8 is about $8 US dollars at least.
Yeah, it's fucking, dude. It's fucking. That means it's like $10 a beer.
For
in
Canada,
Canadian.
yeah.
That's fucking nuts. That's fucking.
So
nuts,
at this
dude.
point, only my friend Phil and another guy get a beer because everybody else is like, "Fuck this. Let's just go to the bar place we always go to." Like we just give up. So at this point, we go, "Let's just go to the place we should have fucking gone to in the first place because everything here sucks." But none of us are drunk, and the bars are going to close in an hour. So we're definitely not going to get drunk within the hour. Like it'd be like impossible. So my friend James makes a phone call. And I'm like, what was that? It's like, oh, I just ordered something. Oh, okay. Not beer, by the way. And I went, okay, sketchy. But in my head, I go, oh, he probably got like a weed dealer or something. So we pack up, we go to the bar place, whatever. We order like 3 meters on the spot. So to try like, because like in an hour everything's gonna close. Because usually everything's open till fucking
I feel that.
till fucking like 5 a.m. But in an hour we're done. So we order 3 meters on the spot. We sit down, we start drinking, we just start pounding them back. And then James like taps me on the shoulder and he goes, "He's here." And I go, "Okay, I don't know what this means."
That's ominous as fuck.
Incredibly ominous.
So then we just go, but like because at this point, because like nobody went to town, we were morons. But when we got to this bar place, like everybody from our friend group was here. We were around like 20 people. They were all here, so I kind of just got lost in the shuffle from sitting down at the bar to going to these benches that are like a little bit more on the outskirts. We usually migrate there to just finish up, and then we get an Uber and we go home. So in the transition from bar to benches, I lose track of where everyone is, so I end up just sitting next to these like 2 girls and this other guy. I don't even remember their names, but they were like friend of friends, so we were just talking and chilling, jamming to music. And then James and Phil and 4 of my other close friends come back, and I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" And they went, "Don't ask." And I go, "Oh, okay."
What the fuck?
So then I'm just sitting, I'm chilling, I'm talking to Ash again, and he's like telling me, he's a music producer as well, and he's just like telling me about all this stuff he's doing, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's sick. That's sick. They're really passionate about what you do." He's like, "Yeah." And then James brushes over me, taps him on the shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, I gotta go." And then I go, what is going on? What are you doing? And then exactly like that Instagram guy who hates the military, he goes, "Cocaína."
Oh my god. Oh no.
That's why I'm like, what? So you're so mad that you didn't get to get drunk. You just started snorting coke. I mean, I was sad that I didn't manage to get drunk too, but I'm not gonna start doing fucking cocaine. I'm never fucking touching cocaine, by the way. That shit is sketchy. That's the heart disease drug. So I'm
most hard drugs are fucking sketchy.
So I'm instantly like kind of panicking when I go, "Oh, all right, have fun." And he went, No, come with. And I'm like, "Oh god." So I go with them, and they just crowd around a fucking credit card that James is holding. While Phil keeps telling me, "Dude, you gotta fucking watch beat." Because now I understand why Nash sounded so passionate about his fucking job. That's because he was fucking coked up. And Phil's grabbing me by the fucking collar, and he's going, "You have to watch Peaky Blinders." Oh, give me a second. Dude, it's so good.
Jesus
Christ.
I am so uncomfortable.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
I don't understand what
And
happened.
that adds an entire new dimension to the part of this story you told me earlier.
Which is what?
Which is Peaky Blinders.
Oh, which is why people kept fighting? Yeah. Yeah, the fights kept breaking out, and then Phil would just grab them, all of them by the collar and go, "You're all behaving like a fucking child."
Oh, Jesus.
That shit was wild, dude. And then I just said, "Oh man, it's getting late." It was like midnight. I gotta catch an Uber. I was just so fucking uncomfortable. Like everybody just doing a fucking key, and I was just there like holding a beer. That shit was just God, I'm getting a head rush just thinking back to like that fucking moment. I started like stressing out. Like I don't want to get stabbed because that sounded like a stabbing just waiting to happen.
That's the fucking theme this episode, stabbing.
Yeah, I was just say thank you for understanding my pain.
I love that the way Ed's potential stabbing starts is a bunch of people doing fucking cocaine, which is like, yeah, that's probably how a stabbing starts. How Corbin's stabbing actually started was, let me cheat on your test or I will stab you.
In middle school.
Fucking middle school.
It wasn't even a test,
lives.
it was a quiz.
Oh, sorry, Corbin.
Did you get a good grade?
No, I was like borderline failing in that class. I don't know why he wanted to cheat off me.
You should have let him cheat. Bring him down with you.
Actually, that's not true. I made hundreds on all my quizzes and tests in that class. It was the homework that fucked me.
Oh, you were like me.
Yeah.
Everybody was like that. Fuck homework. I ain't doing work at home.
Whoa, she
Fuck
gave
you.
me
You don't
zeros
control
on
me.
completion grades. This teacher actually fucking hated me.
Did you complete the homework?
Yeah, I bubbled all the answers. And she would give me zeros. I remember one time I turned in a completion grade thing that I actually did. And she was maintaining eye contact with me as I handed it in, opened it up, flipped it to a random page, and she goes, "The first problem I read is incorrect. That means they're all incorrect. You get a 0. She did that to no one else. Only me.
I had a math teacher do that to me. I had a math teacher do that exact same fucking shit to me. I never fucking did homework in high school. Except one time I did homework in one of my math classes. And it was the first time I had done homework all year, and I turned it in, and he looks at it and he goes, "I can see that problem number 3 is wrong, 0." And I'm like, "You're okay." You're confirming that I'm never going to do it again. Like, you know that, right?
I used to just never do my fucking homework and then go to detention, and that was when I started listening to Pink Floyd. And I would just like, when they would make you write like, "I will do my homework," and "I will do my homework," and I would just, instead of writing that, I would write, "I am not a machine" 100 times instead. Like a fucking idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot, dude.
Fight the power.
Yeah, I was super fight the power when I was in high
I bet you
school.
loved Pink Floyd's "The We Don't Need No Education" song.
Oh fuck, my microphone just fell.
Oh my god. What is happening?
But yeah, I just wanted to conclude that with, if I hadn't gotten lost to the shuffle and started just talking to people I've never met, like either two things would have happened. I would have either done coke against my will, or I would have like just made everything really weird for them. So I'm actually glad I got lost in the shuffle, because then that sent.
I can
to be
feel
fair,
that.
that did send James the message of, oh, he probably doesn't want to do coke. So good instincts, James.
Good shit, James.
Shout out to James, homie.
Yeah, he is.
I'm sure David's cutting that because this is an incredibly boring conversation.
Fair enough. Patreon questions.
Oh, speaking of boring conversations.
But now we have to keep the other
No, you
part.
can just keep the end of it where I say it's boring.
Yeah, just keep the end of it. Yeah.
If you're part of the $5 and above tiers, you can ask questions on the Patreon Q&A. No, they don't. I get people ask me on Patreon in my DMs, what tier I need to be.
And then you say, read the tiers,
5.
retard.
I'm nice. I don't say that.
If they're DMing you on Patreon, they are actually fucking stupid. They are one step away from just reading how it works. It's there. It's public information. It's on the tiers.
What about the Patreon subscribers that can't read?
Corbin asks.
Corbin.
How do I ask a question? This one is going to be so fucked up. Kane Dingo asks, if you could legally murder one person, who would it be?
I'm not
and
incriminating
why?
myself. I would never kill anybody.
I would kill
so-
David. That's
Why?
not true. I wouldn't kill
I do.
David.
I would kill Cameron.
Ooh, I would kill.
Why?
Would I kill Cameron?
Oh, right. He asks why. Because then I don't think we'll have a weak link of a person who never shows up on time.
That's not. He's not weak link.
He's a weak link for showing up on time.
He's not a weak
Well,
link,
that-
David.
yeah, but-
Weren't we supposed to have Cameron on this episode?
Well, that wasn't because of him not showing
no,
up.
that's
I know.
not- that's not a-
I'm making a joke.
Okay, cut me correcting him.
Well,
I want
nobody-
Cameron to be
a
mad at
joke
us
that
later.
literally,
Yeah,
a joke that
exactly.
literally 3 people would get.
Yeah, but I want Cameron to be mad at me later.
So,
I've never
so
seen
David, that's
Cameron
where you
mad. He
spliced
takes
in
so much
audio
shit
of
and
Avery
he's
going,
never
oh,
mad.
blah, 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 that's crazy, Ed.
I'm sure you have plenty
you
of
do
audio
that?
of me going, oh, blah, 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 that's crazy, Ed.
There now is.
Well, there it
joke.
is. I got it now. Got it now. Shit.
I don't think I'd ever kill
I
anyone.
wouldn't. Yeah. Same.
Wait,
I
is it
wouldn't
people we
kill
have
anyone.
killed or?
I mean, you know.
Oh, one to kill. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
if you could legally murder one person, who
The
and
thing
why?
is, once you get stabbed once, and then you get the fear of death.
you get the murder
know?
pass.
Yeah,
oh,
I
you
could-
went
I
the
could-
other way with this. Okay.
Oh god. Well,
Is
no,
the
'cause
murder
he didn't
pass like
die.
the inward pass where it's like a consumable?
Yes.
Gotcha.
The inward pass is consumable?
Yeah, it's like a one-time use thing. If you've ever been given the
Oh.
inward pass and you just kept saying it, you fucked it.
No, not only, I mean,
That
the
shit's a
best-
potion.
None of them are permanent. None of them are
it's like a
permanent.
big
like
slurp
the best case
in
scenario N-word pass you're going to
game.
have has an expiration date, but most of them are by uses.
Yeah.
I see.
And almost all of them are one time.
Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
I took a child development class and I had to read a whole article on inward passes for school.
That's not real.
It was no, I'm
That's
not
not
joking.
real.
It was talking about like
No
how kids
way.
are getting bullied in today's world, and it was like one cause of bullying is called an inward pass.
What?
Okay, so we have an actual inward pass expert on the podcast, Corbin.
That's
Can you
nuts.
educate the masses
We
on
can
the
ask
inward pass?
so many.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem
Please.
wasn't the inward pass itself; it was the counterfeits, and they were
Oh.
getting out of hand.
The economy of inward passes.
The market was way too
Oh
saturated.
my god.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh Jesus Christ.
The fucking transmorphers of inward passes destroying the economy.
Oh fucking hell, dude.
Oh,
I ended up
no.
writing a paper about how it would actually just correct itself because eventually, no one's going to respect an inward pass if they're all being, fake.
Stop.
Ed kept choosing the good questions off the air and answering them when we had banter. I got really mad. We wasted like actually the best Patreon question segment since DSP lived with Dimitri.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that good.
No, I said since.
It wasn't
I said
that
since. It wasn't that good, I know.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, someone unironically asks, what do you like more, Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
These nuts.
I want to hang on. I want to read out this question because there's an implication to this that I think is really fucked. Purple Cucumber asked, "All right, boys and boyettes, what's the furthest you've ever gone to get laid? If Brendan is there, if you've only been with your girlfriend, then what's the furthest you've ever gone to get some sweet succulent snackage?"
What the fuck?
What?
What?
I mean, I think I know what he's saying.
I do, but why is the
Why are you
assumption?
saying it like this?
Why is the assumption that Brendan... Wait, no, has Brendan confirmed that he's never had sex with anyone but his girlfriend?
I think he has.
Oh.
I think he has, maybe.
Brendan is a fucking virgin.
No, but I'm pretty sure he has, but I'm not sure. But that is still weird.
I can't remember.
What is the
I mean,
furthest
yeah, it's still weird.
I have gone to get laid.
Yeah, no, I can definitely answer this. Like the most desperate thing
Yeah,
I've
I
done.
can-
Yeah, let's go with that. Most
Okay.
desperate thing you've done. I think I might win this.
I mean, the thing is,
Hmm.
this might get into fucking weird territory if I talk about that.
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead, Ed.
This one, I guess it ties into getting laid, but this is the most desperate I've been with trying to get a. Yeah, no, it ties in. This is me trying to get a girl to come over to my place. I was just talking to her, and the conversation was trying to get like hot and sweaty, and then
I think it's hot and heavy.
hot and heavy. Yes, that's the actual term. Thank you. And then
Sweaty.
And then I was like, ooh, actually, if I want to get her to like come over to my place and have sex, what really gets girls going is like pictures of penis. But then But then I sent one, and then like she sent some back, not of her penis, but like of her naked.
Oh,
And then I was like, oh shit, she still doesn't sound like too keen on doing the trek over to my place. So how do I extra convince her? Oh, I'll know. A video of my penis. So
no.
I took a video
fucking
of my
stupid.
penis doing what I assumed she would like. And then when I went to send it, it told me it was too heavy. So the most desperate thing I've done is I paid for Discord Nitro to send a video of my cock.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And then she left me on red, and then she woke up and she went, oh, sorry, I was asleep.
Oh my god. I'm demisexual, so I don't really have a story like that.
Okay.
I got in a fight with my girlfriend the other day because she didn't have gushers.
I don't know what a gusher is, so that went over my head.
It's like a candy.
It's like a
snack.
gummy that has like goo in the middle.
It's a goo gummy.
They're really
A
good.
goomy.
Is that sex?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know
Dude,
if that's the answer
when
to the question,
That
Corbin.
doesn't
it's
answer
a-
the question at all.
Dude, when I was
It's a succulent
when I was a
snackage.
kid, I always wanted gushers, but they didn't exist here.
No.
Yeah,
Most
my
desperate-
parents never bought me gushers.
Man.
Most desperate thing.
No,
okay.
I mean they literally didn't exist here. That's the thing.
Most desperate thing I've ever done to get laid was one time I drove 3 hours to the tiny town that someone I knew in college lived in to visit for a few
You
days.
drove 3
They
hours?
Yeah, Texas is a
hours.
big fucking state.
No, but to get laid?
Well, I stayed there for a few days. But yeah, no, I
Did
know.
you get laid?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, at least you got laid. I
Yeah.
fucking paid for Discord Nitro and I got nothing.
Yeah, you suck.
I didn't get my gushers.
Imagine paying for Discord Nitro.
Fuck this life.
I sent videos of
No
my cock for
gushers,
free.
no sacks. You just use like Google Drive and
Oh yeah,
fucking-
oh yeah, that'll
Google
really,
Drive
that'll really get her going. Here, open this Google Drive link and look at my cock.
I mean, that's kind of a pretty baller play though. Like, yeah, my dick was too big for regular
yeah,
Discord.
too heavy.
Leo Campbell asks, one of you gets elected president, who would it be and how much of a shit show is it?
Mandy?
Can we do guests as well? Oh, okay, no, Mandy,
don't-
yes,
Mandy?
absolutely.
I'd elect Mandy.
It's Mandy, and I think the country either goes into unprecedented prosperity or collapses entirely, and there's no in between.
I think the first thing,
Either
I think
way,
the first
it's
thing
a
to
fun
collapse would be the
time.
economy. 100%. Economy's fucked.
Who's his VP? He can elect anyone.
No. He already knows about economy shit, right? He fucking did he sold rocks.
Yeah,
I thought Avery sold rocks.
Yeah.
we would. There was a rock
Everybody sold
economy. I
rocks
think
at
I would
one
be like his
point.
economic advisor, but his which means the economy
The
would
master of
absolutely
coin.
collapse because I crashed that economy by counterfeiting, but that's not important. I think his VP would be Dimitri.
Fair.
It's because Dimitri's kind of like his Igor.
It's his right. He's his right
Yeah.
hand man, right?
Well, okay, we gotta fit
Dimitri is-
DSP in there.
How do we fit DSP? And he's Secretary of Defense, baby.
There was nothing I could do. I had to bomb the children.
I was holding nuke.
They just had to press block.
Fucking sends the command over the airwaves. Online play.
Only the shitty man fly.
Oh god.
I made my boss eat a banana peel on stream
What?
last night. Yeah,
Was it good?
the banana peel. No, he almost threw up. Someone
Oh.
gave him 100 bits and he ate a banana peel.
100 bits. Y'all cheap.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
$1?
wow, I would have not done that.
Or $1. Yeah. At least $2. Like fuck, man. I ain't a banana hoe.
You're a bit of a banana hoe.
I'm not a fucking banana hoe. Take it back.
It's just the peel.
So you could do the Jeff Smith one.
Which one is that?
If you could remove a single mechanic, story element, character, etc. from one of your favorite games to make it better, what game would you pick and what would you remove?
I would remove Disney from Kingdom Hearts.
Is that like?
What? Wow. To make it better?
So what's left?
Yeah.
Sora?
like-
Sora!
Sora and grunting.
Mickey! Riku has bugs in him!
Children, Grunting, and David. The classic
That's why he
combo.
wants the Disney gone.
The Disney
I'm trying to think
characters
for
don't
real,
grunt as
though.
much.
I'd remove the sneak mechanic.
No,
from Grey.
they go like gorsh.
Yeah, so they don't grunt.
No, you remove Winnie the Pooh from Kingdom Hearts.
That's what China did.
He was removed in China. Yeah. Nah, in China they didn't remove it. He was
just
like
the orb
beam
of light.
Yeah.
yeah, he was just an orb of light, enlightenment.
There's things I would add to Chicken Little.
I got a good one. I would remove every cheap character from Tekken 7.
So it's just King?
The ones I lose to, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I would do. I would remove every gun that wasn't a R8 or an XM from CSGO.
That actually makes it a perfect game.
Yeah. Even the playing field.
I would just remove Master Chief from Halo. I want to see how that plays out.
Well, they already did that in Reach. Unless he was in Reach. I
It was
never
an Easter
finished the
egg.
campaign. Oh, so he technically wasn't in it.
Well, he was in it. You technically.
Oh, it was an Easter egg.
That's technically in the game, David.
What if they made a game?
Oh my god, just fucking, I don't have an
animated,
answer
but-
for this one. Fuck me.
What?
I fucking hate you, David. You're so annoying. It's not true.
What? What did I do? I'm so confused. Why?
I would
What
remove
is happening?
fucking, what can I,
Oh,
This podcast
Diamond
again?
from the PST podcast.
one of your favorite games, one of my favorite games. I can remove one thing from one of my favorite games. I would
I
remove the
actually
smart
know-
pistol from Titanfall. Fuck that thing.
oh, that's a good one. I would remove the Little Mermaid segments from Kingdom Hearts.
God fucking damn it.
God.
Shut up about Kingdom Hearts.
No, but that's an actual problem with that game. That part sucks.
No one
It's
cares.
like a rhythm minigame shit. I care, and I hate it.
Hello,
Although
I'm
to be-
Mr. Gamerman, and I snort rocks. I would remove the water temple from Ocarina of Time.
It's not even that bad. Jeez.
Oh my god. No, I'm saying it. Fuck it. I would remove Shiva from Resident Evil 5.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. This podcast wouldn't be possible without the help from our patrons such as Agrabah Winslow, Alan Diver, Alex Steer, Ark, Buckshot Papaya, Dax Ritchie, Desrick Gothroy, Devin the Sauce, Dreams of Ice, Ducky Madness, The Scala, Eric Scott Gillies, Generic Phoenix, IK Benjam, Jeff Smith, Manuel Martinez, Marco Sotelo, Miyako, Notoriety, Pyropat, Rad Jackal, Ryson, Looking Fresh Though, C Young, Sky, Spencer, Spooky Ghost, Teague, That Man. The ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, creation of Gerald Robotnik and Black Doom, and protector of this damn planet. Travis Vapes, Unarmed Toaster, Vanderick, Warped Observer, and William Oliver. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.